EPS JICA Training, Part 4. Using the bucket model in JICA training. I studied on ecological function of Miyakojima waterworks in Okinawa from 1997. I made a video on EPS function of Miyako waterworks in March 2004 and published a book of how to make delicious water in August 2005. JICA training began in 2006 on EPS. JICA supports Always My Work from 2006. JICA EPS training started in Miyakojima, Okinawa, in 2006. I explained the purification mechanism and the purification system using simple bucket model. At first, receiving tank is settling tank. Heavy particulate matters are easily settled. However, colloidal light particles like silt material are not settled in this settling tank. And second step. Upflow roughing filter, URF, of gravel filter. Colloidal fine particles adhesive to the surface of gravels. Small animals scrape them and produces fecal pellets. Fecal pellets accumulated to the bottom. If the gravel is large, the gaps will be large and it will not clog. When the filter resistance increase, the drain cock is opened in short time to drain the mud. Not removing all accumulated mud. Additional URF if necessary. EPS filter of sand filter. There is natural downflow. Biological active layer is only surface and thin layer beneath the surface. Algae and animals grow well on the sand surface. And deep sand layer is a guarantee layer for emergency. Finally, storage, filtrate tank. Cover for storage tank is required to keep out dust. Shallow water depth over sand is important to keep aerobic condition. Passing time of water is shorter in shallower depth. And higher flow rate is also better to keep aerobic condition. 200 years ago, James Simpson filter adopted 2 meter per day. Widespread English fighter rate is 4.8 meter per day. And present Thames filter is 9.6 meter per day. And we examined more higher flow rate in tropical Samoa. We could get same high quality of filtrate using 20 meter per day. Biological activity is more active in warm environment. Yano-san and Mariko-san made a good explanation video how to make bucket model in 2022. Please watch this. Daniel Castro, a JICA Hiroshima trainee in 2017, made a video on how to make bucket model. I attended the 11th Pacific Water and Wastewater Conference, Numina, New Caledonia, August, 2018. I explained EPS purification system by oral and poster presentations. I brought bucket model. I used a transparent container to show how it works at the conference exhibition site. If the container is transparent, algae will grow on the inside walls. In reality, a container that blocks light is better. I distributed this textbook. You can download this from the net. URF is the best pre-treatment for turbid water. 2 lines of 2 steps of URF and SSF for National Hospital in Pakistan was completed in 2025. Raw water is surface turbid water of Indus River. Present purification plant was coagulation treatment. However, this treated water was still turbid water. This turbid water is raw water for our EPS purification plant. The URF does not become clogged with large gravel. DO is constantly supplied from the bottom, keeping the biological community active. It is sufficient to drain a small amount of sludge from the URF from time to time. Do not remove it all. A faster flow rate is better. It is better to have shallow water in the sand tank so that there is no shortage of oxygen at night. When biological communities are active, they capture and break down dissolved substances and turbidity that react with living organisms. Mr. Ramjug Jawaharlal, Guyana Water Incorporated Operations Head of Non-Revenue Water, returned back to Guyana from JICA training in February 2015. He made a bucket model of EOS. He made a video on 3rd of September, 2025 and sent us. I provided additional explanations to the video on Jim's smartphone. I also added photos of the training model created at JICA Hiroshima, a video of trainees in Malaysia, and the construction of a purification plant in Pakistan in 2025.